Hello, and welcome to episode 1 of Czech, Alphabet Pronunciation. To speak a language, one must acquaint himself with the sounds of said language. So let's begin. A is pronounced A, as in hrat, with a long diacritic mark. A is pronounced A, as in hrat. Note the difference between hrat and hrat. B is pronounced B, as in bake, bake. C is pronounced T, as in the English TS. This can be seen in gotor. C with a Czech diacritic mark, or hook, is pronounced ch, as in the English CH. This can be seen in meech. D is pronounced D, as in day. D with a Czech diacritic mark, however, is pronounced y, as in diablo. While the capital D has the Czech diacritic mark, lowercase has a bit of a comma to denote the different pronunciation. E is pronounced as in det. E with a long diacritic mark, however, is pronounced as in bevne. E with a Czech diacritic mark is pronounced ye, almost as ye, as in miele. However, after some cases of M, as in mie, the E is actually pronounced as Nye, as in nye, nye. However, this is a rarity and changes with dialect. F is pronounced as a soft F, as in foca. G is a soft G and is only used in loan words such as globu. H is a soft H with a bit more breath behind it than the one known in English. It is seen in Czech, Czech. Relatedly, CH, which is one letter, pronounces the ch sound, ch, seen in chleba. I and Y are grouped together because they initiate the exact same sound, which is an I sound, as in Gilles or Duvode de. However, with the long diacritic mark, both of them change their pronunciation to E, as in beat. So I changes into nashi, and Y changes into gajdi. J is pronounced as a soft y sound. It is never the j sound as in English. An example would be yan. K is pronounced with a soft k sound, as in kosek. L is pronounced with a soft l sound, as in lidje. M is pronounced with a soft m, as in meech. N is pronounced with a n, as in na, na. However, with the Czech diacritic mark, it changes its meaning to nya, as in několik. Although the Czech is on the E in this word, its meaning is actually to be on the N, and we will discuss this later. O is pronounced as a soft O, as in chore. An example would be dalo. With a long diacritic mark, however, it becomes an O, as in goal. P is a soft P sound, as in počítach. Q is pronounced kve and is only used in loanwords, as I kve. R is a soft, non-rhotic R sound, as in rara. However, with a diacritic hook sound, it completely changes into either RZH or RSH. An example of RZH would be hrmži, hrmi, hrmi. To help pronouncing this, it is useful to think of it as hr, jmi. Now say this as quickly as possible. Hrmi, 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 hr, jmi, hrmi, hrmi. That is how you pronounce the r in this case. However, in other cases, such as tře, the diacritic R makes more of a SH sound. It is useful to think of this as saying tře, 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 tře. S is with a soft S sound, as in slušet, with this S being pronounced. S with a diacritic hook mark, however, makes a sh sound, known to English as SH, as in taška. T makes a soft T sound, as in tata. However, with a diacritic hook mark, it makes more of a k, as in soft ty, k. This can be seen in tačka. A U makes a U sound, as in tatu, tatu. With a long diacritic mark, as only used in the first vowel of a word, as in úžasné. It is a long sound. However, if the vowel is not the first letter in the word, it is spelled u with a krouž or circle diacritic mark, as in kuň. V is pronounced v. It can be seen in víkend. Likewise, dvojitivé W is pronounced v and is usually only seen in loanwords or last names, as in Valdemar. X is also mainly used in loanwords and can be seen in mixer. Z is used as in zákusky. However, with the hook or háček diacritic mark, it turns into a zh sound, as in žízeň, žízeň. This is it for the alphabet, and now we moved on to syllabic consonants. There are 3 syllabic consonants in this language: L, R, M, and occasionally N, depending on dialect. L as a consonant can be seen, or as a vowel, can be seen as vlk or lhash, where the vowel sound is used as l, vlk. The R can be seen in zmrzl, with the R providing the vowel zmrzl. Likewise, M can be seen in osum, osum, and N is rarely used but can also be seen in some dialects in sedn, sedn. There are 3 diphthongs in this language, 2 which are lone, and 1 which is commonly used in Czech language. The 2 lone are au, as in euro, and au, as in auto. The common Czech one is o, as in nejsou. Also, although not official diphthongs, EJ, IJ, both make a or I sound. A, I. When you see a J with a vowel, it is useful to just pronounce them separately and then combine them. A, I. To look at the consonants by themselves, there are 3 unaspirated consonants, P, T, and K. The difference between aspiration and non-aspiration is a soft breath after pronunciation. It's hard to notice in English language, but the easiest way to tell would be the difference between P in spin and the P in pin. When you say pin, there's a short breath after the P sound. Likewise, the T used in Czech is the T in stop and not the T in top. Also, the K in skate, but not the K in Kate. The R used in the language is a soft, non-rhotic R. Also, with T, D, and N, before E with a diacritic mark, diacritic marks for T, D, and N are not shown. So, Jelani is not pronounced Jelani. Jelani is pronounced Jelani, as if the diacritic mark was on the D and not on the E. Likewise, Tetje and Několik are all pronounced as if the diacritic mark was on the consonant and not the E. Also, when one of these 3 is before E, as in divné, there is no diacritic mark, although it is used on a D when pronounced. Divné, or nic, or ki. Finally, after B, P, F, V, M, the E with a diacritic mark makes a Y sound, as in miesto. And that is all. Now you know how to pronounce words in Czech. See you next time.